Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Yesterday, Tuesday, February the 25th, 2025, I got mail from two great guys. So this is a shout out and a thank you video for Vince, the sports card ripping teacher, and Robert at a mess of things. So shout out to Vince, shout out to Robert. Thank you for the cards. And I'll show them at this time. Vince knows I'm an Astros fan, so he sent me this Craig Biggio scorecard, sweet card there. The Astros all-time hit leader, only Astro to ever hit over 3,000 hits. He's in the Hall of Fame, along with Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, and now Billy Wagner. Here's a cool 2020 Topps Astros team card. 2019 was the Astros' best season as far as record goes. They got 107 wins that season. That's the most an Astros team has ever got. But it was too bad they lost to the Nationals in the World Series, but it was still a great season. One I enjoyed watching. I also not only collect I collect pretty much any team, any player. I just like sports cards, but I especially like, I have my favorite teams. I also like players that share my name. Here's one, Barry Larkin. I don't only like Barry Larkin because he has the same name as I, but also back in the 80s and 90s, the Reds were in the same division with the Astros, so I got to see a lot of Barry Larkin baseball, and he was a really great player. Vince also knows I'm an Auburn fan, so Bo Jackson's my favorite player of all time, both in baseball and in football. So he sent me this cool card of Bo there with the Raiders. It's ironic that they got the Bengals in the background playing because that's the team that Bo got injured against. But a cool card there of Bo. Another former Auburn player. He walked on at Auburn, and as a senior, he led Auburn with 11 sacks. Kevin Green. I love this card. He's fixing to sack that Patriots quarterback, whoever it may be. He's got the look. But Kevin Green's the third all-time leading sack leader in the NFL. I think Bruce Smith is first with, 200. Seems like Reggie White's second with 198, and then Kevin Green's third at 160. But a great player, former Auburn player. He played in the NFL for many seasons. Great sack artist. Love that card. And then Vince also knows I'm a Celtics fan, so he sent me this cool Bill Russell card. Bill was before my time, of course, but I like watching old film. And I do know that he played in 13 championship series with the Celtics, and he won 13. So 13 rings, that's pretty impressive. So thank you, Vince, for those cards. Some of my favorite players on my favorite teams. Thank you so much. Y'all go check out Vince at the Sport Card Ripping Teacher. I'll leave his link in the description. Up next, Robert from A Mess of Things. Go check him out as well. I'll also leave his link. But in the month of January, he opens a pack a day, and if it has any of your team that you list in it, you get that card. And I always list the Astros, my favorite team. He does baseball rips. So these are all the Astros that he got in the month of January. So thank you so much, Robert. A 1987 Donruss of my second favorite Astros pitcher of all time, Mike Scott. This is an 87 card, but 1986 was my favorite Astros season. Even though they didn't win the World Series, they didn't go to the World Series. I just really enjoyed that season, watching it as a kid. And Mike Scott had an awesome, he pitched a no-hitter to clinch the division for the Astros against the Giants in 1986. That's the only time that's ever happened that a no-hitter was pitched to clinch a division. And he done it. And like his very first pitch of the game, he drilled a batter in the back. So it looked like not a good start, but then he went on to pitch a no-hitter. As a matter of fact, the very last out he got was against a rookie, some guy named Will Clark for the Giants, number 22, an awesome hitter, but he got him to ground out for the last out. And the Astros clinched the division to go on to meet the Mets in the National League Championship Series. My favorite series ever of any baseball playoffs. I love the 86 playoffs, the Astros and Mets. Even though the Mets won, it was a great series. But I enjoy watching Mike Scott play the game. Number 33, I like Larry Bird. Number 33, I like Mike Scott, number 33. Here's some cool minor league cards. 1989 Pacific Coast League Tucson Toros. There's a checklist of players. Some made it to the majors, some didn't. Here's the hitting coach, Frank Cacciatore. Makes me hungry. Sounds like a good Italian dish. And then here's a picture I remember pitching for the Astros. Dan Schatzeder, there for the Tucson Toros. Another minor league card later on. Fleer XL 92-93. A lot of people know Gary Cooper, the actor. But here's Gary Cooper, the minor league baseball player who went on to play with the Astros at third base. Speaking of third base with the Astros, who recently left the Astros, Alex Bregman. Great player for the Astros. Enjoyed watching him all these years. Hate to see him go. Another one. Very similar photos. I mentioned that Mike Scott's my second favorite Astro pitcher of all time. Well, here's my favorite. My second favorite baseball player of all time behind Bo Jackson is Nolan Ryan. The Ryan Express on the Allen and Ginter. Another great Astros pitcher with multiple no-hitters like Nolan Ryan. Justin Verlander, also on Allen and Ginter. And another Allen and Ginter card of Jordan Alvarez, Air Jordan. One of my favorite current players. Great hitter. Hopefully stays healthy and hangs around many years for the Astros. Break some records. I think he can break Bagwell's home run record for the Astros. Here's a Stadium Club of Jordan. Cool card. Power packed. Joey Luperfido. Pay attention to this card. See the resemblance to the next one. Chrome edition. He got traded, I believe it was to the Blue Jays. No longer with the Astros. One of my favorite current pitchers for the Astros, Hunter Brown. He's got good stuff. Enjoy watching him pitch. Another former third baseman for the Astros, Colin Moran. Former first baseman for the Astros. He was supposed to be a superstar for him, but he never really panned out. I always paid attention to number 23s in each sport. He was number 23. But A.J. Reed. And last but not least. So those are the cards that, if you've seen this envelope before, you know that came from Robert. He always puts stickers on his envelopes. Got some In-N-Out Burger stickers. I like the Super Mario sticker, a Turtle sticker, and who doesn't like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? So he always decorates his envelopes nicely. But also, a third shout out and thank you is Kevin Fuller. He sent Robert at a mess of things some team cards. So this was included in my win as well, and this was gifted to Robert to give to me. So thank you, Kevin, and I'll leave his name in the description as well. Check out his channel also. But these are from Kevin Fuller. More Astros cards. I mentioned Nolan Ryan's Nolan Ryan's no-hitters, Justin Verlander's no-hitters, Mike Scott's no-hitter. Here's another guy that pitched a no-hitter for the Astros. Mike Fiers. Great reliever for the Astros back in the day, Dave Smith. Another Astros pitcher that's associated with no-hitters. He's been a part of 2 with the Astros. Christian Javier. Love to watch him pitch. Another great Astros pitcher from the past, Bob Nepper. Check out the stash. Topps 206 of Carlos Correa. Steve Finley on the 92 score. This guy is currently 3rd on the Astros all-time hit list. He should, if he stays healthy, he should be able to pass Jeff Bagwell for 2nd this year. And then if he hangs around for maybe 4 or 5 more seasons at least, he may take over the Astros all-time hit list. But every one of his cards is a short print. Jose Altuve. This is a cool card. Bowman Platinum. And if I've offended any vertically challenged people, I'm sorry. Just kidding. But Altuve, he's only like 5'5", between 5'5" and 5'6", so he's one of the smaller guys in the league, and a great hitter. Like I said, on pace to be the all-time Astros hit leader if he stays healthy and hangs around. My mom's only 5'2", so I wouldn't make fun of shorter people. I love everybody, all heights. And then there's the Astros all-time hit leader. He started out as catcher for the Astros. Was a great catcher. He also played second base. Was a great second baseman, and also was a great outfielder. So he played 3 positions for the Astros and done them all well. Cool Nolan Ryan card. Another Biggio card from the 92 score as catcher. Love seeing the catcher's mitt. Jeff Bagwell, the Astros all-time home run leader. Hit over 400 home runs. 449 to be exact. That's what it says there. But here's something you may not know. Not everybody knows. Jeff set the Xavier High School career scoring record with 58 goals in soccer. Though that total has been broken since, his single season mark of 36 tallies as a senior in 1985 hasn't been approached. So, Bagwell also was good at soccer. But I loved watching Jeff play the game. Loved his swing. Very unique swing, unique stance. Nobody teaches to stand like that to bat, but he done it well. One of my favorite third basemen of all time, Ken Caminiti. Bagwell started out playing at third. He was a third baseman, but they moved him over at first because of this guy. He had a cannon at third, Ken Caminiti, great player. Enjoyed watching George Springer as an Astro. Enjoyed seeing him hit all those Springer dingers. One of my favorite speedsters for the Astros back in the day, here on his rookie card. 1992 Donruss Kenny Lofton. Kenny played college at Arizona. Played both baseball and basketball for Arizona. Great athlete. Hate the Astros trading him away. Another Carlos Correa. Great defensive shortstop and hitter. Another Craig Biggio. I loved his leg kick. Loved when batters had the leg kick. Biggio had a leg kick. Bo Jackson, I already mentioned him, done the leg kick, as many others did as well. I love this action shot. Yuli Gurriel was a great first baseman after Bagwell, of course. But there he is with the first baseman's mitt. I hate he didn't come over and play with Astros. He was done getting pretty old, but that span that he was with the Astros was fun to watch. He was a great hitter. Real good hitter. Great outfielder for the Astros, Luis Gonzalez. Gonzo was fun to watch with Astros. I hate he left back in the day. Josh Reddick was fun to watch while he was there. Luis Gonzalez again, running the bases. Air Jordan. Looks like he's eyeing a home run. Pete Harnish. I was sad. My favorite Astros player in the 80s was Glenn Davis, the first baseman, besides Nolan Ryan, the pitcher. But Glenn Davis, the first baseman, was my favorite player, and the Astros traded him away to the Orioles, and I was sad. But it wound up being a good trade because Glenn Davis didn't do too much more for the Orioles after that. He was great with the Astros, but the Astros got Pete Harnish, Kurt Schilling, and Steve Finley in return. Three great players. And here's Pete Harnish. He was a great pitcher for the Astros. Another Air Jordan on the 87 Topps design. Looks like he's watching another home run. I expect him to break Bagwell's Astros record. Hopefully he'll hang around long enough to do that, stay healthy enough. He's had some knee problems, but hopefully he'll stay healthy and break the record. Here's Craig Biggio when he was at second base. I mentioned collecting people with the name Barry. There's a Barry Bonds sliding into second. Another Bagwell card. And last but not least, another Luis Gonzalez card. Those broken star caps. You either loved them or hated them. I loved them. But man, I appreciate it from Robert for those Astros cards. Thank you, Kevin Fuller, for those Astros cards. Thank you, Vince, for the Astros cards and the other ones as well. But thank y'all for all these cards that I'm adding to my collection. It means a lot. 3 super great guys. I recommend you go check out the channel. But thank y'all for sending me mail my way. Made my day. And I hope everybody has a great Wednesday today. And my time is up. I thank you for yours.